Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today I thought I'll show you some products that I got. I got loads of stuff from Decay. I just wanted to do a try on haul and just like a chit chat, get ready with it. I hope you enjoy the video and let's just get on with it. I've already primed with my Urban Defense primer. I thought I'd switch it up and do my foundation first because I normally always do my eyes. Got two Naked Skin foundations. I got one in 5 and one in 3.5. 3.5 is my normal colour and 5 is when I have a tan. Two Decay All Night foundations, and I got one in 3.25, which is my normal colour again, and then one in 5. So I'm going to start with Decay All Nighter. Pop it on the back of my hand. And another tip that I really like to use is if you've got more of a dry skin type, you can actually go in with Decay Hot Spring Hydrating Gel, and I got this too. And you can use this before you put your foundation on or just on its own. And I just take a little bit and I add it in to my foundation on the back of my hand. I'm just swirling it on the back of my hand just to mix the moisturiser into it. Now this is a really good tip if you have, I'm just doing this like really slap and dash. This is a really good tip if you have a dry skin type and you really want to wear the all night foundation, but because it is a mattifying finish, you find it's too mattifying on your dry skin. So I have a combination skin, oily T-zone and normal everywhere else. But I just like to do this just to kind of like loosen up the texture and give my skin a little bit more moisture. So I'm just taking my optical blurring brush by Decay and I'm just going to blend this in. Just gives you a little bit more of a glow and it hydrates your skin. If you girls or boys out there that have a dry skin type and Decay All Nighter is too mattifying for you, definitely add some of the Hot Springs Hydrating Gel into your foundation and apply it with it, and I can guarantee you it's going to work a lot better on your dry skin type. So Naked Skin, which is the other foundation I got, is really good if you have a dry skin type because it has a dewy finish, so it doesn't dry down to a full matte. It has a demi matte finish, so it's not going to fully mattify you. It's going to give you a nice natural glow, whereas your All Nighter is your very full coverage foundation, and it's really good for an oily skin type because it has that mattifying finish and it has no oil in the foundation at all. And your Naked Skin is a medium to full, so you can build it up. But as I say, with the All Nighter, add your Hydrating Springs gel in it and you'll get a nice glow, as you can see. But it still does dry down to a matte. It's just sits better on your skin if you have any dry areas. I also got two Naked Skin concealers. Both colours are Fair Neutral, and I love these concealers because they're very, very full coverage, but they just blend out so nicely. I'm just taking my foundation brush again and I'm just blending it in. Obviously if you are quite tanned or you have a yellow undertone, the Light Warm is a really good shade in the Naked Skin concealers to use, but I like a really bright under eye, so I always go with the Fair Neutral, which is the lightest shade as of now in the range. And they just blend out so easy and they give you a nice full coverage. It just makes you look so awake. Using my Decay Medium Light Cool, mainly where I put my concealer, because I don't want a full matte finish, but I do like how the All Nighter coverage is. So I'm not going to fully mattify all of my face. I'm just setting my concealer in place because, like I say, with the Hydrating Springs gel, it does give you a little bit of a glow, which is really nice. And I got the Nuna Naked Skin Blush Palette. This has a dark warm bronzer. It has a really, really nice highlighter. and it has a nice pink blush. It looks lighter on camera, but it's actually a little bit darker in person. These palettes are so pigmented and they last such a long time, and as you can see, you can travel with them. They have a nice big mirror there, so you can take it along on your travels with you. So I'm just going into the bronzer shade. Just going to bronze up my skin a bit. Then I'm going to go into the blush shade. I'm just going to put this onto the apples of my cheeks. And then taking the middle shade, which is the highlighter, I'm going to pop that on the top of my cheekbones. And these are so pigmented. You really don't need a lot. But I just like bathing in highlighter, so I'm going to be a bit extra. Since I already have the brow box from Urban Decay, I'm just going to fill my brows in with the lightest colour here. And because, I don't know if you've seen any of my older videos, but I did do a video about when I got my eyebrows microbladed. So as you can see, this is with nothing in my brows and this is with powder, so it just adds a little bit of fullness to them. But before I actually got my brows microbladed, I would use pomades and I would fully sculpt out my brows, but now I only need to run some powder through them because the shape is already tattooed onto them. So I just kind of need to fill in the guidelines really. In my video I did take you to the place that I went done, and I shown you how I got it done and the actual whole procedure. So it's a really good video to watch if you want an insight of what actually happens when you get your micro blade brows done and just everything about it. So now my brows are done, I'm going to go in with my Eden eyeshadow primer potion. I love the Eden eyeshadow primer potion because it dries down matte. So if you're someone that has oily eyelids and you're forever having your eyeshadow separate throughout the day, this is going to make sure that they stay matte. But it's such a good eyeshadow primer. Urban Decay have such a big range of eyeshadow primers as well, so you don't have to get a mattifying one. But I do find with this one, it does give you a colour, so when you are putting your eyeshadows on top of it, they're really true to themselves and they really show up as they do look in the pan because of the actual clean canvas that you're applying onto your lids already now. But my eyeshadows don't budge when I use this. They will stay on for absolutely ages. I'm actually just going to show you a really easy look to use with the Naked Basics. This palette is really good because it has a lot of range of colours from your warm to your more neutrals, and this is all matte except the top one here called Blow. This one is a demi matte, so it does have a little bit of a sheen to it. But I think it's really good to have like a combination of different palettes, like you have an all matte or you have a few shimmers. Like the Naked palettes are normally like that. They have a combination of loads of different textures and finishes, but the Ultimate Basis is for someone who just wants an all matte look. So I'm going to just show you a really easy look to use. So I'm going to go in with Faith and Lockout, which are these two colours here, and I'm just going to apply them into my crease. These are really easy go-to colours, you can't go wrong with them. You don't always necessarily have to set your Eden eyeshadow primer with a powder because it does dry down to a matte, so you don't have to worry about your eyelids being tacky or anything with the Eden eyeshadow primer because it does have really quick drying properties, so your eyelids will be fully matte before you pop any shadow on. But I can't go a day without wearing eyeshadow primer potion. I really do rely on it because I just get such a better finish with an eyeshadow primer potion than I would just putting any eyeshadow straight onto my lids, and I just don't feel like my makeup is as good as I'd want it to be without. So now we've got them two colours into the crease, I'm going to go with Extra Bitter, which is the warmest shade from the palette. And I'm just going to run this on the outer corners of my lid and bring it up to the crease. It creates a little bit of dimension and warms up the look. And I'm literally just making this eye look up on the spot, which I think is really good about the palette, because you don't have to worry about too many different textures and what goes better with what, because with this palette it's just so easy and universal. You can't really go wrong with it. It just works well for any different skin tone, and you can always pull a look together really easy because it's pretty much all matte. So I'm just going back in with my first brush and I'm just blending any edges together. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with the Blow colour, which is, like I said earlier, that one is your demi matte colour. And just pop this into the inner corner. Really opens up the eyes just because it has that little bit of a shine to it. It really does separate from the mattes. And I think it's a really nice alternative that they've added this into the palette, because I do find with all mattes it is nice just to have a little bit of like a demi matte shimmer, nothing too crazy. And then for the bottom lash line, I'm going to go in with Faith and Lockout again, which is the two colours that I used at the start, and I'm just running that under my lash line and connecting the two colours together. And again, I'm going to go in with the Blow colour and just pop that onto my brow bone. Like so. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop on my mascara and eyeliner, and then I'll be back to put on some of the lipsticks that I got. I've applied my mascara. I decided not to do any eyeliner. I wanted to keep the look quite fresh, but I did use the Troublemaker mascara, and I have already done a video on that. So if you do want to see the Troublemaker mascara, go check it out. It's on my channel. But yeah, like, my lashes are so long, like it's my hands down favourite mascara ever. So we're gonna go on to drop my phone. We're going to go on to the eyes. So I got this Decay Glam Rock Glitter, and these are amazing from Decay. I absolutely love them. And I'm going to put like a tiny bit just on my inner corner. I still want to keep it quite natural, so I'm only applying a tiny amount. Just a small amount, just in my inner corner, just to give it a little bit of a glow. I did get a Perversion eyeliner, which I absolutely love, always stock up on these, but I don't really feel like wearing any eyeliner. I got two Decay liquid lipsticks, and I got one in Blackmail and one in 1993. Just show you what they look like. So that's 1993. These ones are waterproof, so they're very long wearing, and they're liquid lipsticks, so they dry down to a matte, and they're just really good if you're going out eating and drinking, or you just want to ensure that whatever's on your lips is going to stay on a really long time. So that's what I love about them. And then I got quite a few eyeliners, because I am quite a lip junkie. I love just accessorising whatever's on my lips to my makeup. I think it brings a look together. So I got Bad Blood, which is a really nice blue toned red, and it matches their Bad Blood lipstick. I got Nighthawk, which is a really dark neutral brown. I got Hex, which is a very dark, kind of like burgundy brown with like a red undertone with a little bit of purple. And then I got Liar, which is a nice neutral brown. It is a little bit darker than the actual lipstick, but I think that's nice because I always pair a darker lip liner with my lipsticks. But I'm just going to show you each one on the back of my hand so you can see what they look like. So that one is Hex. That one next to it is Nighthawk. So this one is Bad Blood. Sorry I didn't do such a good swatch game there, but you get the gist. So these eyeliners, lip liners, have a sheer butter in them, so they're really conditioning to the lips. And I'm going to apply Liar onto my actual lips now. Oh god, I look crazy. I'm going to do a line down the middle and either side, and the same on the bottom. This actually makes your lips look a lot more plump when you put any lipstick on top. Pair it with Stark Naked by Decay. A very, very light nude colour, so you've got to be careful if you're wearing quite a dark liner that you don't literally look like you're mix matching. I'm just gonna sharpen my liner again because I like my liners quite sharp so I can get a really precise line. Please overline my bottom lip because I feel like I can get away with it more other than doing it on the top lip. It can be a little bit more obvious on the top lip. Like that. I'm actually just going to shade the lip liner into the lipstick a bit. So that is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed everything that I tried out. Make sure to give it a massive thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below if you have any questions. Also subscribe if you want to. I make videos here quite frequent and I just love making YouTube videos, so join my little family. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.